Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. I am so excited for this video today. It has all of the Christmas feels, so welcome to December everybody. I have my Grinch cup that I just recently found and I'm in love with. I think I'll use that like every day. With my peppermint mocha coffee creamer. But we're here to do another round of kind of a book exchange. So if you remember last year, myself, Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand, and Lisa from Books and Smiles, we did an Advent book exchange where we sent each other, I think we did 25 books to each of them and then kind of open them up to celebrate Christmas. So this year, a little bit different. 25 was a lot of books. And we have a new person that we're doing this with. So Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand, Krista from Books and Jams, and myself are doing the 12 books of Christmas. And here's like episode 1. So every Tuesday, the month of December, you're gonna have videos from all 3 of us where we open 3 books from each of us to celebrate kind of the 12 books of Christmas. So we started this beginning of this year. And we decided we're gonna look for 12 books to send to each other for this project. And it's literally been almost an entire year in the making. So it was so fun to get to know Krista's taste, to get to know Sarah's taste, to scour all of these places to find the perfect books for them. And I mean, I'm talking free little libraries. I made almost a weekly journey to my local library because we have a used book sale or a used bookstore in the library. We don't do quarterly library book sales like typical libraries do. We just have a bookstore open all the time. So I was going there constantly looking for books there. At work we have a little book exchange, so I was looking there. I looked off my shelf to find the perfect books for these 2 ladies. Couple book outlet orders later, and as many books as I could find, I actually ended up with a little bit more, but it was so fun to really look at what is their reading taste, what are they liking, what are they into, what authors are they liking, what books do I think they would really like and enjoy. So we got the 12 books together, we wrapped them all, and we put little notes kind of on the outsides of most of them explaining why we picked that book for that person. And then shipped them off, and I am so excited to open these books. I can't wait. In the books that I've read that I was given from last year, I have really enjoyed all of them. So it's just fun. I don't know, I feel like it's even more personable than telling my husband to buy me books for Christmas because I love him, but he doesn't really know exactly what I'm looking for, where these ladies really know what I read and what I like, and I feel like I've learned a lot about them through this process. We talked, I don't know how many times through Voxer throughout this whole process. It's just been so fun, and I am so excited. I'm more excited to see what they think of the books I sent them than opening up these. And Stormy is going to join me. I have an open box next to me to put the wrapping paper in. And that's now his new home, apparently. We'll see how he does. He might need to get kicked out. But, okay, let's not wait any longer, all right? So, the first 3, we're going to open 3 books from each person. So 6 books every week, every Tuesday in December. I had to make sure I said that right. So here's my first 6. I'm like nervous, excited. It's going to be great. So number 1 from Krista. Her little note said, please can we buddy read this one? I don't know what it is yet, Krista, but yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right. I don't think Stormy has been part of this. Here you go. All right. Yes, we need to buddy read this. This is Sold on a Monday by Christina McMorris. I know about this book. I am so excited about this book. So this takes place during the Great Depression. There's a sign on a front porch that says 2 children for sale, but it can be found anywhere in this era. How do I explain this? Okay, let me just read it. How about that? because I know what the book is about, but I'm too excited. All right, Two Children for Sale. The sign is a last resort. It sits on a farmhouse porch in 1931, but could be found anywhere in an era of breadlines, bank runs, and broken dreams. It could have been written by any mother facing impossible choices. For a struggling reporter, Alice Reed, the gut-wrenching scene evokes memories of her family's dark past. He snaps a photograph of the children, not meant for publication, but when it leads to his big break, the consequences are more devastating than he ever imagined. At the paper, Lillian Palmer is haunted by her role in all that happened. She's far too familiar with the heartbreak of children deemed unwanted. As the bonds of motherhood are tested, she and Ellis must decide how much they are willing to risk to mend a fractured family. It is inspired by an actual newspaper photograph that stunned the nation. It's a powerful novel of love, redemption, and unexpected paths that bring us home. I wonder if the picture's in here. It is. It's For Children for Sale. That's the picture this is all based on. Oh my God, I am beyond excited about this, Krista. Yes, we have to buddy read that together. Absolutely. So I finally have sunshine. It's going to be all weird. That's okay. All right, book number 2. Here it is. Says, post-apocalyptic and terrifying fun. Yes, please. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of this. Wool by Hugh Howey. I love the cover though. Where's my... It says, frightening Fantella. What would you do if the world outside was deadly and the air you breathed could kill? And you lived in a place where every birth required a death and the choices you made could save lives or destroy them. This is Jewel's story. This is the world of wool. Oh, yeah. Whoa, absolutely. An epic story of survival against all odds. Okay, yep, I'm in. I am totally in. And I love these. Look at the... Right? Okay, yep, winner. This is how this is gonna go. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna pick what book to read? Book number 3. Family drama. I loved this one. Some good family drama. Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. Okay, confession time. I read Celeste Ng. I read her... What's her other book? Everything I Never Told You? Is that it? Everything I Never Told You. And I did not like it. I did not like it. But I keep hearing fantastic things about this book. And I keep hearing of people who thought the same way I did about Everything I Never Told You and saying they loved this book. So thank you, Krista, for giving me the push to give Celeste Ng another try. I'm very excited. Literally had this in my hands at Barnes & Noble like a month ago. I don't know, whenever I was there for my book club meeting the last time. Literally did. So yeah, I needed it. In Shaker Heights, a placid, progressive suburb of Cleveland, everything is planned, from the layout of the winding roads to the colors of the houses to the successful lives its residents will go on to lead. And no one embodies the spirit more than Elena Richardson, whose guiding principles is playing by the rules. Enter Mia, an enigmatic artist and single mother who arrives in the idyllic bubble with her teenage daughter Pearl and rents a house from the Richardsons. Soon Mia and Pearl become more than tenants. All 4 Richardson children are drawn to the mother-daughter pair, but Mia carries with her a mysterious past and a disregard for the status quo that threatens to upend this carefully ordered community. All right, thank you, Krista. Definitely need that push. And thank you for the glitter everywhere. Okay, Sarah's 3 books. Number 1, a fun contemporary that I really enjoyed. Oh, I've had this on my list too. The Right Swipe by Alicia Ray. Totally have had this on my list. Almost added this to my book outlet cart too. Rihanna Hunter may have revolutionized romance in the digital world, but in real life, she only swipes right on her career and the occasional hookup. The cynical dating app creator controls her love life with a few key rules. Nude pics are by invitation only. If someone stands you up, block them with extreme prejudice and protect your heart. Only there aren't any rules to govern her attraction to her newest match, former pro football player Samson Lima. The sexy and seemingly sweet hunk woos her one magical night and then disappears. Rhea thought she'd buried her heart over Samson ghosting her until he suddenly resurfaces months later, still big, still beautiful, and in league with a business rival. He says he won't fumble their second chance, but she's weary. A temporary physical partnership is one thing, but a merger of hearts, surely that's too high of a risk. Yes. Yes. Love it. Number 2, an author I know you've enjoyed. That could be a list. Lisa Genova, Every Note Played. Yes, please. I love her book, Still Alice. Let's see. I know this centers around music. An accomplished concert pianist, Richard's every finger was a finely calibrated instrument, dancing across the keys and bringing captivated audiences to their feet. That was 8 months ago. Richard now has ALS and his entire right arm is paralyzed. The loss of his hand feels like a death, a loss of true love, a divorce, his divorce. Even though Karina removed her framed wedding picture from the wall 3 years ago, she still blames Richard and their failed marriage for her unfulfilling life as a piano teacher. But when Richard becomes increasingly paralyzed and is no longer able to live on his own, Karina becomes his reluctant caretaker. As Richard's muscles, voice, and breath fade, both he and Karina try to reconcile their past before it's too late. Lisa Genova writes amazing stories about, like, I read her book Still Alice, which followed a young woman being diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's, so you really feel the struggles that she was going through, so I'm sure she's going to do the same with this one. Very excited about that. All right, book number 3. This was a surprise read for me. Really good. Oh, I like surprises. Surprise reads are good. The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones. I remember her talking about this. Look at that cover. That's cool. Losing your heart is easy. Getting it back is another story. Dee Marino is out of options. Her home life sucks, to put it mildly, and she's about to get booted from her boarding school, the only place she's ever felt free for lack of funds. But this is a world where demons exist, and the demons are there to make deals. One human body part in exchange for one wish come true. Ooh, interesting. The demon who Dee approaches doesn't trade in the usual arms and legs. However, he's only interested in her heart, and what comes after Dee makes her deal is a nightmare far bigger, far more monstrous than anything she could have ever imagined. Reality is turned on its head, and Dee has only her fellow heartless, the charming but secretive James Lancer to keep her grounded. As something like love grows between them in an otherworldly ordeal, Dee begins to wonder, can she give James her heart when it's no longer hers to give? Well, that's intriguing. Okay, I want to read that. I want to read all of these. How am I going to pick? I don't even know. But those are the first 6. So these are the first 6 books that I've gotten from Sarah and Krista. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I don't even know which one I would pick. Definitely budding reading this one with Krista. That is going to happen. I'm super excited for something like light and contemporary lately. This one has me intrigued. They're all of them. I don't know how I'm going to pick. But those are the first 6. So make sure you head over to Krista's channel. I'll leave links below for Krista and Sarah. Go over there, see their reactions to the books that we sent them, and come back next Tuesday because there's more. I'm super excited. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you soon.